Hare Krishna, today, 8th of October 2020, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Vaishnavas around, we are continuing our Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya and we will be taking text 23 onwards from 3rd Canto, chapter 11, which is entitled Calculation of Time from Atom. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtuke. Text 23. Nisavasana Arabdho लोककल्पो अनुवर्तते यावादिनं भगवतो मनूनः मुञ्जश्चतुर्दश. Nisa, night. Avasane, termination. Arabdah, beginning from. Lokakalpah, further creation of these words. Anuvartate, follows. Yavat, until. Dinam, the daytime. Bhagavataha, of the Lord Brahma. Manun, the Manus. Bhunjan, existing through. Chatuhu, Dasha, 14. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After the end of Brahma's night, the creation of the three worlds begins again in the daytime of Brahma, and they continue to exist through the life duration of the 14 consecutive Manus, or the father of mankind. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjan Salakaya Chakshmritameenam Tasmai Sri Guruvaya Namah Sri Chaitanya Mano Vishnavasthapitam Ene Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mayam Dadati Supadandikam Bandeham Sri Guru Shadapatakampalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Sri Rupam Sagradatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitam Jai He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapti Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanushruti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vangcha Kalpataru Vesha Kripa Sindhupaye Vacho Patita Nama Pavani Vyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishta Bhutale Shrimate Jayapataka Swami Nityanamine Namaha Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pardayane Gaur Gadha Damadaya Nagar Grama Tarane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Parcharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Pashyad Desatarane. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. My God, something wrong with my computer. Sorry, Prabhuji. This is gone bonker. See again, whenever I have the Bhagavatam time, then only it comes. Nisavashana Rabdho Lokakalpo Nuvartate Yavadinam Bhagavato Manuna Bhunja Chaturdasa. So, Vidura being informed by great sage Maitreya, he is saying that at the end of the Brahma's day, or when the 14 Manus they finish their reign. Then there is a partial devastation. And as soon as his night is over, and the night is also of same period, the period is 1000 kalpas, means 4000 chaturyugas. Same as the day, same as the night. Daytime, 14 Manus rule, and at night time they go to sleep. And when Brahma wakes up, he started his leftover work. Like we get up from the sleep and we start doing the work which were left over. Prabhupada say, at the end of the each life of the each Manu, there are also short dissolution also. So when the 14 Manus, it means one day of Brahma, there are 14 small dissolution. Small. And at the end of the Brahma's day, there is all these below of this lower planet and middle planet, they devastated. Bhubu Shwaha. And then Atala, Vitala, Tala, Atala, Rasatala, Mahatala, and Patal, they can devastate it. So just information. So let's go to next. 24. Swam swam kalam manur bhungte sadika hi eka saptima. Swa own, swam, accordingly, kalam, duration of life, manuhu, manu, bhungte, enjoys, sa adhikam, a little more than he, certainly, eka saptim, 71. Translation: each and every Manu enjoys a life of a little more than 71 sets of 4 millennium. 71 Chaturyugas. Prabhupada says in the purport, the duration of a life of a Manu comprises 71 sets of 4 millenniums as described in the Vishnu Purana. The duration of life of one Manu is about 852,000 years in the calculation of the demigod, or in the calculation of human being, 306,720,000 years. Oh boy. Such a long life, right? That's why those who may have heard Vishnu Puran, they may be wanting to go to upper planetary system so that they can live for a long period of time. But they do not know. Brahma bhuvana loka puna avirtan arjuna. Mam pretyatu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Even there is though change of the body, but still they have to go through. Text 25. Manavantaresho manavas dasvimsaya rishaya shuraha bhavanti chaiva yugapat suresas chantu ye chatan. Mano anvantareshu, after the dissolution of each and every Manu, manavaha, other Manu, tata vimsayaha, and their descendants, rishayaha, the 7 famous sages, suraha, devotees of the Lord, bhagavati, bhavanti, flourishes, chaiva, also all of them, yugapat, simultaneously, suraishaha, demigod like Indra, cha and anu, followers, te, all, cha also, tan, then. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After the dissolution of each and every Manu, the next Manu comes in order, along with his descendants who rule over the different planets. But the 7 famous sages and demigods like Indra and their followers, such as the Gandharvas, all appear simultaneously with the Manu. Now, this is called like inconceivable energy of the Lord. Simultaneously, they all come into being. And then they start working. You know that when the animal gives the birth, within a fraction of a second, what you call the foe or whatever you call them, the offspring, he just get up and start running. So similarly, they just come into being immediately. Purport: there are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma, and each of them has different descendants. So they come with their descendants. Text 26. Isadanan dinam sargu Brahmastrailokya vartanaha Triyan nirapitra devanam sambhavo yatra karma vihe. Isha, all these creation, dinam, dinaha, daily, sargaha, creation, brahmaha, in terms of the days of Brahma, trailokya vartanaha, revolution of the three worlds, triyak, animals lower than the human beings, nara, human beings, pitra, of the Pita planets, devanam, of the demigods, sambhavaha, appearance, yatra, wherein, karma vihi, in the cycle of fruitive activities. Translation: in the creation, during Brahma's day, the three planetary system, Swarga, Mrityu, and Patal, revolve, and the inhabitants, including the lower animals, human beings, demigods, and Pitas, appear and disappear in terms of their fruitive activities. Now, somebody might say, animals have no fruitive activities, isn't it? But you know, whatever karma and desire they've acquired during the human form of life, so in order to fulfill that desire, they are getting that particular kind of body, which has the particular type of strong sense, and then they enjoy. So they are also doing, though they are not doing the karma phala, but they are reaping the result of karma phala. That has been done during the human form of life. Text 27. Manavantareshu Bhagavan Vivrat Sattvam Swamurtivihi Manva Adivir Idam Vishwam Avatya Udita Purushaha. Manu Antareshu, in each change of Manu, Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, Bibhrata, manifesting, Sattvam, he is internal potency, Swamurti Vihi, by his different incarnation, Manu Adi Vihi, as Manu, Idam, this, Vishwam, the universe, Avati, maintains, Udita, discovering, Paurushaha, divine potencies. In each and every change of Manu, the Supreme Person of Godhead appears by manifesting his internal potency in different incarnation as the Manus and others. Thus, he maintains the universe by discovered power. So, one of the Rupa of material Rupa is Manavandra Avatar of the Lord. So, we have the names of all 14 Manus and all. So, this is also, they are the avatars of the Lord. Different names are given, everything is given. Okay, so text 28. Information, beautiful information. Tamo matram upadaya prati shamruddha vikramaha kalena nugata shesha aste tushrim dinatyaye. Tamaha, the mode of ignorance or the darkness of night, mataram, an insignificant portion only, upadaya, accepting, pratisamruddaha vikramaha, suspending all powers of manifestation. Kalena, by means of eternal Kala, Anugata, merge in Asheshaha, innumerable living entity, as they remains Tushanim silent, Dina Atyaye, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, under the insignificant portion of the mode of darkness, the powerful manifestation of the universe merges in the darkness of night. By the influence of eternal time, the innumerable living entities remain merged in the dissolution and everything is silent. Purport purpose says, this verse is an explanation of the night of Brahma, which is the effect of the influence of the time in touch with an insignificant portion of the modes of material nature in darkness. The dissolution of the three worlds is affected by incarnation of darkness. Rudra, represented by the fire of eternal time, which blazes over the three worlds. These three worlds are known as Bhu, Bhuva, and Swaha, Patala, Mritya, and Swarga. The innumerable living entities merges into the dissolution, which appears to be the dropping of a curtain of the scene of the Supreme Lord's energy, and so everything becomes silent. Sometimes it becomes very, very difficult to understand. This morning I got a very nice question from one of my old friend. He asked me, do you know, then when Lord Sri Rama went to exile for 14 years, that time in Ayodhya, no death except Dasharatha Maharaj, no death took place and no newborns were born to the human beings, to animal, to the birds and beasts. He said, do you believe it? 14 years? How is it possible? Do you have an explanation? I told him, I said, see, that time lifespan was 100,000 years. 10,000 years. So 10,000 year lifespan, if 14 is 0.14, 0.14. So what happens in 0.14 if nobody has given the birth, nobody is dead, so what is so great about it? But we don't use your brain. He said, that way. I said, yes. Otherwise, he said, how it is possible 14 years there is no progeny, no death? How it is possible? I said, it's possible. Why? Krishna Adbhuta Karmana. He is supreme, he can do whatever he wants, whatever he likes, however he wants. By 14 years. In this material world, there are so many, the couples are there. Many years are passed, they have no progeny. We have the Chitraketu, 10 million wives, not a single progeny. Dasharatha Maharaj, having more than 360 wives, 3 main wives of course, 360 wives, no progeny at all. So why to think that, 14 years there is no progeny? Krishna can do whatever he wants. And there are some, in our villages, the man is not Bhagyasali if he has 7 children. बहुत भाग्यशाली आदमी है. 7, 8 children. So the time is different. We are calculating 14 years off now and then saying how it is possible. Because he has seen that birds are giving the egg, everything, the progeny going on. 14 years, no progeny, how is it possible? But yes, it's possible. 0.14 years, so big? No, not possible. So here, even understanding this Manu, sometimes the suitable living entity is not available, Krishna comes up as Manu, and he does the universal affair. And then, sometime he again have the incarnation. with the portion of the portion, sometime in one day of Brahma, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. And every Dwapara, Lord Krishna comes. But not necessarily in full-fledged as Krishna, 64 Kalavatar, not necessarily. But I heard from my Guru Maharaj Pataka Swami that Balaji, the avatar of the previous Dwapara millennium, previous to this, in 27, this is the 20th millennium, and 27th millennium Dwapara, he came. Towards the end of 27th millennium. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, once in the day of Brahma, as a most magnanimous incarnation of the Supreme Personal Godhead. He has put no condition. As the other day, yesterday I was saying, Krishna has put a condition. Sarvadharman parityajya, mamekam saranam braja. Then only, aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma sucha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not put any condition. He simply said, Yare dekho tare ko Krishna upadesh. Just chant and be happy. That's it, no condition. That's why Mayapur is more conducive to develop the devotional service in the age of Kali than Vrindavan. Because in Vrindavan, if you do any aparadh, it is taken care. But in Mayapur, even these, because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, even these all the small things are forgiven. There is a copyright. That all my devotees who come over here, I think do well. I don't know, you understand why I'm saying it? Please buy the property in Mayapur. So, this is the way of understanding. Srimad Bhagavatam, I don't know, I'm saying for myself, if I would have not read Srimad Bhagavatam, I would have never come to know the time, the demigods, the denizen of heavenly planet, their life, their names, their work, never. Of course, I would have come to know which film is box office, which cricketer is earning more money, or things like that. But not the divine knowledge. That's why it's called a science. So beautiful, isn't it? One must and should fall in love to read Srimad Bhagavatam every day. Forget about whether you have understood or not. Just reading itself, because they are the capsule. They are the capsule of the Bhavaroga. By taking this medicine, whether you know what the constituent of the medicine, it doesn't matter, it will have an effect. And what is the effect? Curing the material disease. And when there is no disease, once there is no ichha dvesa sambuddhvena dvanda mohena, once our dvanda goes, then we are established somewhere in the sattva guna. Not pure sattva, somewhere in sattva guna. And sattvam tu brahma darsana. And after one is in sattva guna, he can see Brahman. At least all pervading consciousness. At least we can understand the Sankhya philosophy. By understanding Krishna through these material elements. So this we can do. So, Prabhupada used to say, Bhagavad Gita is must. Because Bhagavad Gita is the base. And then so is your Bhagavatam. So I was thinking, at least once in a week when everything is over, at least once in a week, we have to read Bhagavad Gita, each chapter. Just once in a week. One chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So that we have not forgotten. And this way, we can revive, we can revise, and we can remember many things. So anyway, this is in the time to come. If God has given us space to breathe, time to live, we can do all this. So with this, coming to the conclusion of my talk. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.